Unmuting. Alright. Alright. Unmuting. And... So! Back into World of Horror, where
an extra one?
version 1.0 is finally out, and we get to see more of the new content. We glimpsed a little bit into it yesterday, so let's see what else is there. Let's go ahead and start a new story.
Oh, by the way, since we're in Spooky Month, this is going to be kind of interesting. I'll drop at least this one extra hint about the new, or about Indigo Diff. Apparently, there's data files showing that there are going to be zombies in it.
Oh! Huh.
No, I'm not kidding.
I mean, it's appropriate. We have not had an actual, like, zombie-like Pokemon.
You don't understand. No, you don't understand. It's not a zombie Pokemon. I'm talking people.
Oh.
I'm not kidding. It's in the data files. However, I believe they're called zombies for a different reason. I don't think they're actually undead.
Oh.
But hold on. Because you haven't finished Steel Mask, I'm not going to say any more about it.
Oh, okay.
When you're done, I'll delve into it more. Okay?
Just so flabbergasted by that.
Sorry about that, Forrest. It's just I wanted to make that point a little clear that, I didn't want to go further into it without Silver, having finished Steel Mask. I don't want to spoil stuff.
I understand. I'm just completely flabbergasted.
Alright.
Well, I kind of understand why they're doing it, but oh well. Anyway, back to the stream.
Alright. Yeah, let's give her a random background. I'm going with the swimming team captain this time. Shattered Court. Let's go. Boop. Alright. 7th curse, okay.
Again?
Yeah.
You guys got a lot.
To be fair, that's only like the second time that I've gone random on the backgrounds.
Actually, I just realized something, Silver. We have had a zombie Pokemon. Shedinja.
I guess technically.
I mean, you could also argue that, you could kind of make the argument that Annihilate is a zombie because it rages so hard that it pretty much dies. I mean, it doesn't really say that, but that's kind of the idea. Like, why else would it be Ghost type?
I love my zombie monkey.
I would think of Annihilate more.
It died. It's so angry it dies, but it's also so angry it can't die, so its soul is basically trapped in its corpse.
Okay, well, when you put it that way, yeah. Alright,
Then again, I did realize... Oh, sorry, go on ahead.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and switch to School Nurse. Confirm and continue. Alright. Not a fan of this new sprite.
That thing I'm gonna be posting in, I don't know what channel.
Like, it looks awkward compared to the original.
Okay, this one's
I'll be checking it out soon.
really low too, so... You know what the hell?
I'll
We'll
post
just
it
merge it
out.
all together.
Wasn't doing that because it's a pretty nerdy thing, but I love the look of this anime.
Alright, fill that empty bottle with water. Let's get some experience to start off with.
Alright, since Silver's still deciding on stuff, yeah, I just realized Annihilate might be a ghost type because if you think about it, it wears those wristbands, like those cuffs, but when it evolves, they break, so it shows like it's surpassed its limit. It's not like it necessarily dies in the spirit. Yeah. I guess it kind of works like you could say it's a fully unlocked at sea, I suppose, to give it like an Eastern, to use Eastern terminology. That might be it.
It's like in Shadow the Hedgehog when he takes off those rings on his wrists.
The inhibitor rings, yeah, you could.
And I mean, to be fair, you guys have seen just how overpowered like Annihilate can be.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Even against
our
things that would be even against things that would be super effective against it too. Just man, they get like floored by it.
Waiting
ramen. But,
waiting for the other.
Oh my god, we just keep getting bad ones.
We keep getting the ones that we've already gotten.
And a lot of them are also not good. The school service is alright.
The heck did I miss?
That means currently cycling through mysteries, trying to get the new ones. Oh, the thaumaturgist again.
Yeah, need to get
you do still need to get ending B on.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh, hey, Silver, I actually realized a fun game you could play. I don't know if I bought it for you yet or if I just told you about it, but it's a game called Costume Quest.
I think you
basically
told
like,
me about it.
Oh, yeah. It's got these kids who basically go... It's an RPG where kids go trick-or-treating and they have to fight, like, these actual monsters that are trying to ruin Halloween and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you told me about it, but I don't think you actually got me the game or whatever.
Alright, I guess I'll do that then, because it'll be fun to actually, it'll be fun to play, assuming Steam will cooperate. Yeah. Oh, wait, you're playing on Steam right now. You should be fine.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go with this set. Let's see. Contagious Coma, Violent Vigil, School Scissors, Thaumaturgy Teacher, Freaky Feature, Found Footage. Alright,
So the stuff about Lucasfilm buying back Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah, that was
literally
ages
just-
ago. Yeah, that was ages ago, but yeah, we can go back to it.
It's literally just a rumor. That's it.
No, I thought it was confirmed that Lucasfilm bought it back.
Oh, really?
I thought so.
Huh.
Yeah.
Same here.
Well, I guess we're just gonna have to look this up then.
All right. Let's see what we got. Dog treats. And steak knife. Yes. Okay, investigate downtown twice to complete this quest. Last time I did, so I think I'll try not doing it this time.
Literally everything I'm saying is that he isn't going to.
Huh. I guess they're just talking about him doing it, and the internet ran with that and said, "Oh yeah, no, he's doing it." Also, I just know, of course, we're playing as
The swim team captain? Yeah, I said I was gonna do.
I didn't hear you because we were all talking.
We were talking about we were talking about those type Pokemon and stuff, which is infinitely better than this crap. I'm just kidding.
No, this game is real fucking good.
I mean, I've been through many streams and even said I wanted to pick it up myself. Yeah, it is good.
Let's
Oh,
see.
we lost money.
Yeah, that's okay. We
Yay.
still have some. All right, let's see.
Wait, you bought the dog treats again?
The dog treats make everything else in the shop cost less.
But they're made of people.
While in inventory, all items in the shop are cheaper by 1 funds.
I don't trust those. I know where they've been. I know where they come from.
Let's see. I think I'll buy a spell.
Hey Silver, I heard this rumor that if you have chocolate in your inventory, everything in the shop is free. I don't know why. You get where I'm going with that one.
I hate
That was evil. I'm sorry.
That was absolutely evil. Koki
Yeah.
would kick your
I
ass
guess-
for that one.
I guess, you know what? Let's, Sky,
I literally just left
take
as
to
a
this
joke.
game.
I literally just left as a joke.
All
Yeah,
right.
do you want...
I actually thought you were leaving to go to your local animal shelter to adopt a dog. Because after all, October is Adopt a Shelter Dog Month.
Can I talk? I was in the middle of something.
You would be setting quite an example for everyone watching the stream by going and giving a nice four-legged friend a good loving home. And you would also be
Alright,
making
now may I
Sophia a
finish
happy
my
frog.
bloody...
Forrest,
No.
it
No.
was a.
What?
He was making a joke. Let just.
I know, but he also interrupted me.
Oh, sorry. Go on ahead. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Annoyed with him. I'm just trying to get through my thoughts.
Go ahead.
Okay, go.
He's telling you to go
I'm
ahead.
sorry for interrupting. Yeah, I'm sorry for interrupting. Go ahead.
Okay. Are we doing a new mystery?
Right now I'm at the thaumaturgy teacher. I'm trying to do ending B.
I'm ready. Because I was gonna ask you, should we show Sky one of the goofier and the dog food ending to the game?
Oh yeah. Depends on how we do this run.
So, yeah, Sky, do you want to see why I don't trust the dog treats?
I personally do not care.
Alright. So let
Alright.
you know the dog treats are made of people. You find this out when you get the dog food ending, where
So
you
I
pester
hear.
the dog, you
That's probably
pester the
the point.
dog shopkeep, you pester the dog shopkeep so
Yeah.
much that
Oh,
you get
got
turned
another
into
right.
dog
Okay,
food.
that's good.
I'm just gonna shut the fuck up.
MSO was in the middle of. MSO was talking to somebody else. Okay, just don't worry about it.
Yeah, I was talking to my coworker. Sorry about that.
Pester the dog shopkeep so much you get turned into dog food.
Ah,
Yeah, it's literally just you stay there for so long. It cuts to a game, to an ending screen where it tells you that like, there's new dog treats in the store, but no one knows where you went.
huh.
So you pestered the Shiba so much that the like underground Shiba like society kidnaps you and turns you into dog treats.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Spot an odd bulge protruding from his stomach.
We want to show Proton John this game so he can see that ending.
Just for that.
Well, that and the blue gem ending.
Oh yeah, the blue gem ending.
God, this sounds like some Silent Hill shit. It's like, what was it, Silent Hill 2, I think it was? Where, like, James, there's like that comedy ending where James runs into this control room and realizes everything's been orchestrated by a Shiba.
Yep. Let's see.
I need to look at my library, see what all
Oh,
I have.
shit. Oh, okay.
And see if there's anything I haven't even played yet.
Gourd-covered student who somehow came out of the teacher that was pinned to the chalkboard. There we go. As you near the gym hall, chanting and rhythmic drums grow louder, threatening to intoxicate you. You creak the door open and stifle a scream. The entire school is gathered around a huge portal surrounded by black candles. And you even see some glitching effects. From within, the bellowing of the beast being summoned echoes. The teacher stands at the front, covered in a purple robe, her true form revealed.
Come on. Ugh.
So how do we? I'm gonna look up how we get ending B to this.
Let's see. It
Oh,
doesn't.
alright.
It doesn't say anything
Endings-
about.
Oh, God damn it.
It doesn't say anything about chance to hit, so I assume it's guaranteed.
Hmm?
I see.
Oh my god, there's no
Pretty much on your side.
Orphan! World of Horror. Okay, what's the name of the mystery?
Something about a thaumaturgy teacher. So it should be listed under T.
Oh, that should do it.
So I'm gonna need to go into the site itself rather than searching it up on Google. And it's still not giving me the bloody fucking wiki for the bloody fucking game. There it is.
Yes, I fuck you.
With her dying scream, the teacher throws herself into the portal, dragging the children with her. Her vicious master shows no mercy. You hear her devour them all before the connection shuts. Oh! So, the endings of this one depend on whether or not you do the side quest. Okay.
Oh. I just opened it. Also, the thaumaturgy teacher is not on the wiki yet.
Oh, I guess
So,
they haven't
I'm
updated
here
it.
to help.
Oh, right at the beginning?
Are we having a repeat of last night?
Well, no time
What?
skip yet, but we did get contaminated water. That tends to be a run killer.
Yeah, for reference, the best time to rest is between mysteries because between mysteries it doesn't
build your
take-
doom meter.
It doesn't fill your doom meter. So now Remy can't recover his stamina or his reason except during mysteries, which will cost him time.
Yep. Case in point. I can.
We have straight up lost so many runs because we got that very curse.
And it's especially bad if you get it so early in the run.
Yeah. 'Cause early in the run is what you need to is when you need the time the most, hilariously, because you need to get through mysteries fast.
Oh.
All right. Let's see. Violent Vigil, School Scissors, Found Footage, and Contagious Coma. I'll go with School Scissors. Thankfully, School Scissors is kind of the demo level, so if you ever try this game, it's usually the one you're most familiar with. Let's check out the school lockers. Baseball bat.
Oh, that's good. That'd be great if it were the fact that we already have the steak knife.
I could just throw it at her. All right, let's see.
As it is, it's kind of useless.
Okay.
For reference, guy. Swimming captain, this is the kid we're playing, and a steak knife are 2 parts of the 3-part combo that Remy uses to blitz through the game.
We just need the right perks.
And we just need to get the fast swimmer perk, and then we're going.
Okay.
And honestly, I think if we get fast swimmer perk right off the bat,
We're pretty much set for the rest of the run.
run might be saved. The run may very well be saved if we get it right off the bat.
Explore the school.
The issue is getting the swimmer perk so that we can blitz through every fight.
Ooh! Knowledge check success. -2 doom.
Drake,
Perfect.
I just sent you something in DMs.
So,
Peek outside. Hey, you got that new servant in FGO? You know, I want to add your friend code so that I can borrow him as a support. Just slam the door on him.
But I want to be.
I hear you've got a good Caesar, level 120.
Oh god damn, it's Aquaman.
God, why did I have to live near a Fate player and not near, a base Mega Man X-Dive player?
I just want to give
I
just
say,
like this guy.
I say,
And,
Oh,
and that
sorry,
here we go.
Nard uses a gun.
Oh.
You enter the damp-smelling sport wing. You notice a backpack drifting on a swimming board in the middle of the pool. Could it be what you were looking for? Enter the water. You enter the pool and start swimming towards the backpack. Suddenly, the water turns murky and you realize you're not alone in the pool. Prepare for combat.
Oh boy.
A bloated figure...
Definitely why he uses a gun.
A bloated figure emerges from the murky water, blocking your only way out of the pool.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
just for the viewers and for context, what makes the whole thing about me saying, a base Mega Man XI player funny is the fact that the game is practically dying. Like, they're doing everything they can to keep the game alive while not putting in any new content. I mean, it's kind of funny, Silver. They're making, like, S-rank cards out of B-rank cards now. It's like,
Yep.
I get that they're kind of limited, but it's still funny that they're doing it. Like, they're just keeping it on life support at this point, but...
Pretty much. Because they're planning on ending the game next September.
As far as I know, the global version of X-Dive is just going to be open indefinitely, whereas 1 is the one that closed. So I don't know what they're planning on doing, because as of right now, they don't have the right to make new content, per se.
Right.
That's kind of why they've been recycling all this old content.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah.
Sorry.
No one really knows what's going to happen, so...
All right. Moment
That's
of
okay.
truth. We've leveled up. Let's see. It's not there. It is not there. Let's see.
Damn it!
On the plus side,
Do we roll for it then, or do we just take one of the ones that we have?
I'll take one of these. I do need to get my stats to a certain point for when we reach the lighthouse at the end.
Yeah, that is true.
I'll go ahead and let's see. I'll double up on knowledge.
Doubling up on knowledge, alright.
All right. So, strength
Yes, to be
7.
fair, we're not really hurting for sorry.
Let's see. Strength 7, dexterity 8, perception 7, knowledge 7, charisma 6. And there's also an unseen luck stat where they don't tell you what your luck stat is. So, all right, friend's diary. There we go. So it's, oops. Okay, it's that one. There we go. That should be the sigil. Now I just need to find the holy candles.
After.
All right. Let's go ahead.
Oh, hey,
and
Forrest. I meant to ask, since I helped you finish those maps, are we like still on for Saturday, or are we still waiting for the others?
Oh,
are we still waiting?
it's still gonna take a while, but that saved me some time. So instead of a week and a month and a half, it'll probably be a month. So 3 more weeks.
All right.
Alright.
Okay.
Instead of the beginning of December, it's going to be middle of November. Your birthday, missing D&D.
All right. Ritsuko-chan was the most promising athlete in her school. When she suddenly disappeared, the case was quickly closed without any suspects. Today, she has finally dug herself out. He's a zombie.
It's
I
Ritsuko.
gotta say, I can't wait till we fight the Machoke. Just because, yeah, I still think the whole hot spring idea was pretty funny.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
especially considering that their TM move is Thunder Punch, so they can splash you with water and then hit you with an electric attack while you're weakened to it.
There we go.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, funny thing, I wanted to use dried lava for that Shogun one because I hadn't used it, for any of the others. But I realized that if you zoom out a bit and you look at the color I used for the craters, it looks like burned flesh with sores on it.
That fits the name Ferocity Nest.
Let's
But
see.
I think another reason I did it was because I figured, okay, maybe this is from like a prior eruption or something, and that's why it's all dried lava. So it's a pretty cool idea, but yeah.
Here we go. Hearing an eerie sound coming from behind the door, you decide to check it out. At first glance, the abandoned classroom seems empty. Once your eyes get used to the darkness, you discover an unusual sigil drawn on the floor. Judging by the smoke, someone put out the candles the moment you entered. Let's pick up the book. Resolve this event. Ooh,
Time to fight.
time to fight the scissor woman.
Time to
Let's
fight Kushisake.
let's see. Library book.
Only we did the mermaids. We did mermaids first, burnt the school down. We could fight the burnt scissored woman.
Oh, somebody's knocking. You take a step back as a writhing, amorphous mass slowly takes shape. Soon it becomes a tall, woman-like creature with 3 faces, all connected by a wide smile. Now it is your chance to fight and defeat this horror. It is also your only chance. Prepare for combat. Now, there is a unique game over screen if you lose to this particular boss.
Yep. And I think it has to be this particular form.
I don't remember if that's the case, but I've definitely had it happen in this form, so
Alrighty, so
knives out.
fight her true form. I swear in one of her other forms she has a hat. I think of Akamanto.
I think you're thinking of either Akamanto or the Sweaty Assailant. There we go. The ancient horror lies dead on the classroom floor, slowly dissolving into nothingness. You find your friend gravely wounded but alive. You help him up, and both of you limp away from the school as the police sirens get louder. Spine-chilling story of school scissors, ending A.
Yeah, even without that was done that fast, even without the swimmer perk.
Yep. Scissors Woman is gone for good, or is she? You shudder, knowing the urban legend will inspire another kid in another city to try and summon the Eldritch Being. So, every time we end a mystery, we get 30 experience for completing it, and if there's a side quest that we complete, we also get a thorough investigation that grants us another 15 experience or so.
For the ending dialogue, after that ending dialogue, not my city, not my problem.
There's still hope,
On your
so
hands now.
there's still hope, so the
There's still hope reduces doom.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Tireless, because I didn't stop anywhere to rest. It just gives me 1 reason and 1 stamina. And time passes 1 day. I'm not sure what that does. Alright. The Old God Stirs. Cut off from the outside world. That one's pretty harmless, unless you're hunting for achievements, then that thing's kind of a pain. Because it's the Shattered Court, I have another one coming into play. Freaky Flood. Did the water level suddenly increase, or is our city slowly sinking? So there's a seaside area that you can explore in some.
Take longer to investigate.
So
Sorry.
exploring the seaside location has a chance of inflicting drenched status. So you noticed the meter that was on the bottom during the combat screens? Basically, the drenched status makes it so that my clothes stick to me and my attacks take more time to go through.
Right, that's what it does. I thought it's just that because it's now like high tide all the time. It takes longer to investigate the seaside.
Oh no, that's something else, I think.
That's fetid fumes, I think is what I'm thinking of.
No, fetid fumes is you're resting at home heals less.
Oh. What am I thinking of then?
Let's see. So we've got freaky feature of found footage, vicious verses of a violent vigil, and curious case of a contagious coma.
Violent Vigil takes forever. Let's do it next.
Yeah. But the good news
Get it
is
out of the way.
the good news is one of those that's a separate location from the rest of the city, so it doesn't take much of anything in terms of the doom meter.
Yeah. I think it
Uh,
actually is Violent Vigil, because you spend the entire time in the mansion. But regardless, it takes an eternity.
okay, how did I get a dexterity check failure with the swim team captain?
Because you're too slow.
Because you got really poor luck that time, babe.
You're saying this to me?
Bullshit no jutsu to go all the way.
You're
I
saying
guess
this
this
to...
time bullshit no jutsu. I guess this time bullshit no jutsu turned out to be some bullshit.
Alright. It takes you some time, but finally you manage to find someone. Is that another guest? You should ask them what's going on in here. Young woman wrinkles her nose when she notices you. You can swear you've seen the symbol engraved on her necklace before. If you want to pay respects to that old creep, follow the corridor to the right.
Thank
Alright.
you.
Bitch.
This is a bitch.
Reading room. Let's,
You do look like you're in dire need of leadership. Well, thank you.
hang on, let me check something. Let's, check out the table. Hey, knowledge check success! The notes lying on the table
Yay.
look like the ramblings of a madman, but you can see a method to their madness.
Is there a method to the madness?
Let's see, pressing a
There's
handkerchief to your...
always a method to the madness.
Pressing a handkerchief to your
I don't
nose.
know about that.
Pressing a handkerchief to your nose, you enter the dark room. There's no way they allowed your grand uncle to just lie there. What was the correct bow and clap order? Maybe other guests will know. If I go back to the corridor. A pair is standing next to a window. The man is muttering something to himself while his wife is observing you with her unnaturally bulgy eyes. You didn't get this with the letter? Here, take mine. So, this guy's name is Hawado. He's a weird fiction writer. If I remember right, this guy is specifically a reference to H.P. Lovecraft, who, if I remember right, his first name was Howard.
Oh, and his cat's name was... No, I'm just kidding.
No, we are not talking about his cat.
You trying to get Remy banned?
I love
Alright.
the delayed reaction with all that. Just all that silence, and then, no, you're not talking about it.
All right, let's see. So,
I sighed.
praying over the body. Let's see. It is bow, 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 bow. Think you got the order right. Also, there's an odd symbol carved onto his foot.
It's on his big piggy toe.
Yep. Boop.
Wait.
Countless spoons fly out of the cupboard when a ghastly figure materializes in the middle of the room. Oh, right.
Excuse me.
I have that, but it costs 3 reason. I think I'm going to go ahead and... doesn't look like there's really any way I could damage her. I think I'm just going to run for it. The only drawback to running...
Run away, run away.
The drawback to running is that it raises your doom meter by 5%. There are a couple of perks where there is a perk and I believe a spell which can nullify or at least diminish it. So, okay. Storage room. Check the wardrobe. Do that. Let's go ahead and store. What's the vigil pamphlet say? Light up the fireplace at 11 p.m. So we do that. Perception check passed. You spot some dry firewood and add it to the fireplace. Plus 1 reason. Alright. Explore the mansion some more. Vital clue. The investigation is taking a toll on you. You start to miss the most obvious leads. Plus 4 doom. It's midnight. You should go and pray. Okay, so it would be bow, clap, clap, bow. The body. It's missing.
Dun dun dun.
What makes it especially eerie is that the music changes to this, like, dull hum. And then, when you go back to the corridor, where is everybody? And then you go to explore and the music comes back. Seamstress story. From what I understand of this event, that is a luck stat check. Let's see. There's a local legend about a heartbroken seamstress. One stormy night, she broke into a local inn and stitched the unsuspecting guests together, her final gruesome artwork. But that's just a legend, right? We could either rifle through the cupboard or check out the sewing machine. Luck check success. Inside the cupboard, you find a sewing kit and decide to leave the room before any legends spring to life. The sewing kit. You lose 1 charisma, but you gain 3 stamina. Yeah, I can afford it. Alright, let's see.
Well, you want to know how I got these scars? I sewed my own wounds shut. I'm not a surgeon.
Alright, let's see. Vigil pamphlet doesn't have anything for 1 a.m. So let's investigate the mansion. Aquarium. One of the rooms, you discover a giant slime-coated aquarium. Its water is cloudy, but you can swear something is swimming in it. I believe this is a perception check. Take a closer look. Perception check success. The fish seem to be unaffected by the weird water, lazily swimming around. You feel like you shouldn't stay here for too long and retreat slowly. Plus 6 experience.
Fishy friend.
Let's see. Corridors twist and turn, trapping you in this mansion. You think you can hear the other guests somewhere, but should you risk getting lost yourself? I believe if we go to the storage room... Kill them. You know, I don't just give out my FGO support number for free, you know. I mean, I used to, but times are hard.
Times are hard, he says.
Let's see.
You know it's a video game.
It seems that someone has already removed all the furniture from this room. The overgrown plant is casting an unsettling shadow. Ooh, it looks like a person. Now let's see. Burn an envelope found in the study.
Times are hard, said Silver as he started working the streets to afford his dream.
You sounded really muffled there, man.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. What I said was, yeah, times are tough, said Silver as he started working in the streets to afford his hate addiction.
Oh my
Let's see.
God.
Let's burn the envelope. It takes you some time, but you finally find an envelope. Following the instructions, you burn it without opening it. You feel weird following obscure orders. -1 reason.
And a federal offense for tampering with mail.
It didn't have the postage stamp. It's fine.
Well, you can't prove it now, but yeah, alright, I got you.
All right.
You know, for all these jokes, we're not apologizing.
Hey.
Why
I only
should
heard
we?
half.
I'm
I
not
only heard half
apologizing.
of that. What'd you say? Out of all these jokes, what?
I'm not
I said-
apologizing.
You know, with all these jokes, despite all these jokes, we're not apologizing.
Jim. Let's see.
I apologize for nothing. Yep.
Let's see. Let's investigate some more.
This one? Okay.
You were startled when you discovered that headless body. You were horrified when you saw its head hanging in the middle of the room and laughing. She seems a little lightheaded.
Oh my fucking god.
Hey,
13 is her head in the clouds once again.
Hate you both.
Sorry, I'm being an airhead today.
Ah!
All right, I got a level up. Let's see what else we got. Reporter's bag, additional inventory slot. My weird collection. Gain 1 random item with an occult tag at the end of each mystery. Or looting. Gain 1 fund for each defeated enemy. I suppose I could use the extra inventory slot. Let's get that charisma back. All right, let's see. I think I'm gonna, let's see, investigate some more. Coin flip of fate. You discover a large rotting trunk covered in rusted chains. As you approach, the bonds break and a large sandstone disc catapults out, covered in hieroglyphics. It seems to be seeking you out. Pray for heads or pray for tails? Pray for heads! Luck check success! With a crash, the disc lands head side up. You are filled with calm and certainty, plus 10 experience. As the vigil is nearing its end, the whole mansion shakes more and more until the walls start to collapse, revealing the shocking truth about your whereabouts.
Nani?
The walls of the corridor collapse, revealing an alien landscape. You can taste blood in your mouth as the slimy appendages slowly get closer. Now, I could either sacrifice the guests, or I could carve the cursed symbol onto the floor. The bloated corpse of your uncle slowly floats into the room as the remaining walls collapse. The contract is not over yet.
Where is it?
The horrible old man cheated death twice. He attacks by adding to the doom meter. Let's see. Okay. You know what? Let's make it a little easier. Let's throw that wooden bat at him. Ah, missed that last shot. And got him. The contract is void. A voice booms in your head as everything gets dark. When you wake up, you find yourself lying on the grass, the old mansion, nowhere to be seen. Next to you are the other guests, as confused as you. Everything feels like a bad dream. Was the man claiming to be your granduncle really trying to cheat death itself? You and the other family members finally exit the forest and leave the nightmare of it behind. One thing is certain, though. You will never open any more letters by law firms from Tokyo. Alright.
Maybe that zombie should have called Saul.
School curfew. I don't have the library active, so that's not going to be an issue. Store closed. The friendly dog disappeared last night. You will have to find a new place to buy equipment. Well, good thing I got my equipment when I did.
Silver, I was joking about feeding it chocolate. What the hell have you done?
What?
The store is closed. It has the dog as the clerk.
Oh, okay.
This little puppy.
Alright, let's see. That just leaves Contagious Coma and Found Footage. I think I'll go ahead with Found Footage. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legends of the nearby forest. Now on the first anniversary of their disappearance, a suspicious man has started asking questions. He claims to be a private investigator hired by the parents of the students. Except the parents of your friends didn't hire him. Who is he? And what did the students discover out there? Investigate the mansion twice to complete this quest. Let's get right to that. You feel watched. Retreat. -2 reason. Oh, right. Stored items. Alright, let's see. Investigate the mansion again. In the middle of a room, you see a man tied to a chair. You rush in to help. When you remove his gag, though, the man starts shouting curses and ancient prophecies. You fall onto the floor, your mind flooded with unspeakable images as the man slowly stands up, completely ignoring the chair he was seemingly tied to. Ah, I could have one-turned him. Curious statuette.
No.
Plus
No.
+1 knowledge while held in inventory.
Alright.
Alright. The legends say the witch was buried alive for kidnapping and murdering 2 children. It points you in a specific direction, potentially saving you some time. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about the local folklore. Maybe you'll find a clue about their last known whereabouts in the school's newspaper? Alright, you enter the school bathroom to wash your face with cold water. A sudden noise behind you stops you in your tracks. One of the stall doors has opened on its own. Escape the bathroom. You might be paranoid, but there's no way you're risking an encounter with a ghost here. -2 reason. Let's see. Investigate the downtown. Abandoned wallet. While taking a stroll through down... I forgot about that typo. While taking a stroll through Down during your investigations, you find an abandoned wallet laying on the bench. You see no one else around. Try to return it.
That's funny. All this time, and even, you know, after doing a physical release, they never fixed that one typo.
Well, to be fair, this is the Steam version. I don't know if they fixed it in the Switch version. Perception check success. You were able to successfully find and return the wallet to its owner. The person you return it to is surprisingly helpful to your investigation. Plus 10 experience. Oh.
I have returned as I said I would.
Alright. Everyone in the village is unsettlingly friendly. An old farmer points you to an old stone. The missing group supposedly started their forest trip there. Investigate the village. Oh, we got illusion shattered again. If I could get
The villagers are overly friendly. Shit, somehow you ended up in Canada.
Let's see. You stand in the middle of the field, frozen in terror. A rip in our reality shows the horrible future of our planet. Seeing a familiar figure looking back at you, you can't help but wonder if it's our world that's just an illusion. Enter the portal. Hope I get the Upper Kingdom. You and the figure get closer to the portal, ready to swap places. Where are you? Lost in time and space, you drift in nothingness until something pulls you towards the light. Yes! I got the Upper Kingdom. Excellent! Deserted temples overlook the giant corpses of the forgotten beasts. With no priests to harvest it, their blood is slowly flooding the valley. I need some reason, so I will submerge myself in the sacred blood. You take a step into the pool of blood. The crimson liquid burns your skin through your clothes. Besides the boiling blood, something else rushes into your ear canals. The voices of countless scholars revealing forbidden secrets. -3 stamina, but +3 reason. Alright.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, actually, because my reason is back to double digits.
But
see.
now your stamina's probably dropped below double digits.
Oh no, my stamina was like 15 when I did it, so now it's at 12.
Damn. You've been doing really good on your stamina this time.
Yeah.
See, usually your stamina is what you don't value because you can recover from 0 stamina, whereas you can't recover from 0 insanity.
Let's see.
reason.
It said that a famous priest died on this rock. Perhaps his mysticism has seeped into it. If I tap into its power, I forget if it's a perception check or a knowledge check. Knowledge check success. What spell did I get? Brainworms. Ugh.
Advertising.
-2 Doom. One-time use only. Costs 2 stamina. Forgetting the spell costs 2 reason. Oh. That's... There's no boss that I'm fighting at the end of this, so I suppose I can afford it.
Not really worth it.
Trying it anyway.
Just got back to double digit reason. That
Uh,
sucks.
No, that's stamina. Alright.
You just no, because you got no reason back and just got to back to double digit stamina.
No, I never left double
Stamina,
digits.
not stamina, reason.
Yeah, so I actually used the spell. It was one-time use, and I sacrificed some stamina for it.
Okay.
Let's see.
I thought you were gonna throw it away.
No, I didn't. Let's see. You have a feeling that you're being watched, and when you hear a branch snapping, you quickly turn around. There is someone standing in the trees just a few meters away. Confront the person. Luck check failure. The decomposing skin and vacant stare can only mean one thing. It's a corpse someone has propped up. The idea that someone could do it so close to you and so quietly makes you shudder. +2 doom. So, that wasn't worth it at all. There we go. The rumored witch house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at the large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. Then you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. You know what? Let's go with the creepy stuff. Let's peek inside. You kneel down and lean forward to see what's inside the hole. It takes a while to process what you are looking at. It's a gigantic eye staring right at you. Hypnotized, you continue to lean in, feeling weaker and weaker as the gargantuan beast lures you in. And your only option is to lose consciousness. At the very last moment, the suspicious tall man grabs you by the collar. He explains he is part of a cult protecting the house and the mysterious entity below it. You've got a bigger purpose than to die here, he says before knocking you out. You wake up a few hours later on a bus heading back to your town. Ending B. The forest is restless. Knowledge is key. Thorough investigation. There's still hope. -3 doom. Tireless and time passes. Alright.
I forget, what is that creature? Like, do we ever learn who that creature is?
I don't think we ever do. Alright.
Alright.
Old God status effects. Riots. So if I investigate downtown, I am likely to come across a rioter enemy. And price hike. Preparing for the worst, people are stocking up on everything, making it harder for you to find what you want.
That's just as well, because I think we only have one more mystery left, if any.
Yep. And that would be Contagious Coma.
This one.
More and more people fall unconscious and cannot be awakened. People who try to wake the patients up only end up falling into a coma themselves. A whole wing of the town's hospital has been dedicated to warding the comatose. Is there anything connecting these people, and how did this strange illness start? Alright. Let's get that level up. Doomed already. Regain 1 reason for all failed event skill checks. Leadership, +1 charisma. Parting gift. Letting allies go grants a permanent bonus to one of your stats. I think I'll go with Doomed already, just to be safe. And
We're already dead. Don't you get it?
NANI?
What was that?
I played the Fist of the North Star sound effect. NANI? I think I'll go
You're a
ahead.
dork. But you're my dork.
Yeah, I'll go with Doomed already, and I think I'll go ahead and +1 charisma anyway. Investigate the village location twice to complete this quest.
I guess you can say that before we go to the go to the lighthouse, we have to find out.
One more thing.
Ah. Walking through the village, you're suddenly pulled behind a building. Two menacing-looking masked figures block your escape. Do you serve the old ones? Since I have the 7th curse on, I cannot take any human allies, so I have to take the -2 reason. Masked men are visibly puzzled. Sorry to bother you, says one, and they disappear around a corner. What was that about?
You know what to do.
Alright, let's see. Ooh, lavish dinner. A friend returning from a trip to Africa has invited you to dinner. This time they've outdone themselves. This is a real feast, full of exotic meats. It's getting late and you can't stay for long, but the host asks if you want to take something home with you. This steak is to die for, that wine is terrific, or refuse politely. If I remember right, the steak dings your charisma, but you heal a good bit of stamina. And you're also hit with a... Oh, no, the ding your charisma was because you're hit with a status effect. That wine is terrific. You get a hangover status, but you get some reason recovery and a free bottle once you use it. So...
And the steak is, well, it's long pig.
Long pig. +2 stamina adds a new status, yeah. I knew you'd like it, your friend says, winging and packaging it for you.
The game is very predictable.
To some extent, yeah. Let's see. Yep, hunger status. Curse mental. -1 charisma. They look tasty. Alright, stored items. Let's get that Dust of Seeing. Let's go back.
I have obtained the Bubba's, who is still not very happy about his nails getting clipped.
Alright. Let's check the news reports about this weird disease and try to find the cause before more people fall asleep. Investigate the school. Hearing footsteps behind you, you realize you aren't the only student here. A girl wearing a demon's mask starts giggling as she gets closer. The young witch. This one's dangerous. Each turn, she attacks 4 stamina. So I gotta deal...
If you're playing a man, she hits for 8.
Good news. I have that meat cleaver.
Well, playing as a man and one specific female character.
Oh.
Guys, relax. It's just Ogerpon.
Oh my god.
Got her. And I got the box cutter broken. Ooh, that's right. That was a weapon I unlocked with one of the achievements.
Oh yeah.
Stabby. You know what? Let's take a look. Damage 3. Ooh, but really high speed. It's 65 speed, so it takes a bit longer, but it also has a lower chance to hit. Or actually, wait. Let's see what it is with the steak knife. Oh yeah, no! The box cutter is actually faster.
Oh.
Yeah, the steak knife
Does it
is...
do as much damage?
It does about the same. The difference being, I think the box cutter said it relied on the perception stat. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not as good.
That speed is good, though.
The speed is good, but we have way better dexterity than perception.
You know what? I'll try it for 1 round.
Okay.
Alright. If we go investigate downtown. The roads seem to twist and turn when you're not looking, trapping you in this neighborhood. Okay, so just whatever you do, do not look backwards. Turn left past the post box. You spend hours trying to find a way out. Finally, completely exhausted, you end up on the main street as the passage to the blighted neighborhood slowly closes behind you. +2 Doom. I bet nobody got that reference.
I didn't even
I
hear it.
didn't.
What was that?
Something about getting lost,
Oh.
and I said, you know, just whatever you do, turn left at the post box. Do not look back.
What?
It was
I'm
a
afraid I don't.
JoJo reference.
Oh,
Of
okay.
fucking course.
So in Diamond is Unbreakable, there was this one particular street that does not show on any map, but it was basically a ghost street. Rohan and Koichi stumble upon it, and the only way out was to follow a specific route. You had to go down, you had to walk past this post box that had like a pile of dog shit. I kid you not, that was one of the markers. You turned left, and then whatever you do that whole time, you do not look backwards. Otherwise, these hands come out of nowhere and your soul gets dragged to hell. Alright. Someone has been branding the patients with occult symbols, branded like cattle. +4 Doom. Ugh. Okay, you've got their name and address. Let's get out of here. Investigate the hospital. You stumble upon a nurse trying to open the door to the intensive care unit, constantly mumbling something. When she turns around, her face makes you scream in horror. The doll
Hey.
nurse. Now, this is an odd enemy. Basically, you can get some spells from her by not doing anything.
Luigi wins by doing nothing.
Pretty much.
But do we want the spells, or do we just want to carry on?
I've got plenty of room for spells, so yeah, I don't have any spells right now. So let's see what we got here. Listen to the rambling. It costs some doom, but I can afford it. And there we go. Okay, so we learned skin removal. Undead female, weak against fire, blind, won't attack unless provoked. A keen astronomy fan. Staring at it for too long, she discovered the horrible truth about our sun. The solar worms have marked her. And it looks like that's the only spell she's going to be giving us for now, so
Nope.
let's see.
Time to just kill her.
Yep. Ooh, and we've actually got a 93% chance to hit with our box cutter. So, hey. Slashy slashy. There we go. You know what?
Shanky,
That,
shanky.
that box cutter's not bad.
Oh, did we get the... Okay, we did get the dust of seeing. I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Patient Zero's house seems empty. You should search it carefully. Walking through the park.
I love this.
Boss!
Ooh, it's Stock-chan again.
Good, because we need all... Good that we're fighting something that doesn't target reason because we need all the reason we can get.
I gotta be careful, though, because I also need a fair amount of stamina. Let me go ahead and store the dog treats, get out the branch. The man dabbled in magic. You found a journal describing a certain village and instructions for a summoning ritual. It seems he tried to contact an entity from the Dream Realms. Investigate downtown.
No.
Follow the...
In the
Let's see. Through the dirty restaurant window, you notice a shady-looking man wearing a jacket covered in strange symbols. He stops in front of a house, visibly nervous. Before he enters the house, he turns around as if he's checking for any unwanted followers. What could it mean? Call the police. Charisma check success. The police thank you for the tip and promise to keep an eye on the house. Before you go, they give you a reward, +1 funds.
We get money.
Hey.
Let's see. The quarantine wing is guarded closely. You must find a way to sneak through. Pills and bottles. You managed to sneak inside the now closed pharmacy. Boxes of medicine and chemicals surround you in this cramped room. The pill bottle you were looking for is almost out of reach. Dexterity check success. You grab the bottle and flee from the pharmacy. This will definitely help your investigation. There it is. Let's hope you find an answer here. Investigate the quarantine wing. You've managed to sneak through the floor while avoiding the police and finally reach the quarantine wing, where all the coma patients were brought in. Their pulses are slowly weakening and their blood pressure dropping. You must hurry. Use the Dust of Seeing. Following the old man's advice, you throw the Dust of Seeing in the air. It reveals weird elongated monsters hanging from the ceiling, one above every bed. Each creature is connected to the patient with an undulating tendril. As you try to process everything, one of the disgusting creatures raises its head and looks in your direction. Prepare yourself. The creature causing the contagious coma plaguing our town has taken notice of you. You must defend yourself or perish.
Is this guy talking to reason?
Defend yourself or die.
Yes.
It is -3 all. So I gotta take care of this thing fast.
Throw the bottle.
Throwing the bottle, throwing the branch. Now, there is a move I can do that will cost 3 reason, but deal 15 damage to it. The monster seems to gain its strength from the sleeping patients. Unplugging life support from one of them will weaken the monster, but kill that patient.
Do you want to?
Not really.
We can fish in like 2 turns anyways.
With that much health, I'm not so sure. Yeah, 15 damage each turn, and that's not guaranteed. Oh, I am effectively dead. If I don't beat him here. Thank you. Okay. Whew, that was close.
You are done.
I was at the brink.
I think it would be worth it to rest before we go to the lighthouse.
Before we actually start climbing the lighthouse, yeah. The creature's severed body falls on the floor and starts melting slowly. The remaining part slithers back into the now closing hole in the ceiling. You've managed to catch a glimpse of the other side. The sight of the other side makes you fall to your knees. It wasn't the creature's body that you've managed to cut off. It was merely a finger. Shaken, you sneak out of the hospital. One thing is certain, though. It's the end of this weird illness. Ending A. Dream Eater. The hospital is now safe. Knowledge is key, +30 experience. Thorough investigation, +15 experience. There's still hope, -3 doom. Time passes, yada yada. Alright. Last couple of old god effects. there's the time skip. And one more. The Winds of Plague. A weird epidemic keeps staff at the hospital busy. Skipping the line will cost you more. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about that. Because...
we don't have any injuries. We're just going to be resting at home.
Except we can't because of the contaminated water.
Oh, shit.
Let's see. Perks available. Zeal. All combat moves deal an extra 1 damage, but max stamina and max reason are lowered by 4.
I think this one's dead then, unless you take the +4 to your reason.
I think I can afford resting a few times at the lighthouse.
Okay.
Let's see. I'll take the quick thinking perk. Just to play it safe, I'll get the reason up.
Getting the reason up is good.
Alright, you're home.
Now, let's really hope we don't run into a certain salesman.
We're probably gonna, knowing our luck.
That fucker.
Let's see. The ominous lighthouse has been closed down for longer than you can remember. Enter the lighthouse. His emblem is not on here.
Thank fuck.
Okay, let's see. 1, 2. Alright. Gonna go ahead and rest a bit.
Lately.
I'll stop at 12. Okay.
So reasonable.
Let's see. I have the Curious Statuette, so my knowledge stat is good. And my dexterity stat is good. But I'm going to be taking a couple of hits because I think I'm just below the threshold on strength and charisma. Alright. You finally made it inside the cursed lighthouse. Your gut is telling you 2 things. That whoever or whatever is behind the weird events must be on the highest floor of this place. And that you should run away from this place as far and fast as you can. You're afraid there won't be a way back once you start climbing these steps. Start climbing. Trial of Blood, Electricity. Following the winding staircase, you were stopped by a metal gate. The tiny page nailed to the gate explains that opening the gate will require you to grab 2 metal rods. Using your own body as a natural conductor, you will power up the gate. Grab the metal rods. Knowledge check passed. You're about to grab the rods when you notice the dials and buttons. You toy with them for a bit before adjusting both voltage and current so it's safe for you to grab them. With a buzz, the gate opens. Plus 10 experience. Garbled Memories. Following the winding staircase, you were stopped. Wait a minute. Someone broke into your apartment, stole all the clues and newspaper clippings, and pinned them here. The more you study them, you discover you can't remember any of them, except one. Select the title of the second mystery you investigated. Let's see. The first one was the thaumaturgy teacher. I believe the second one was the violent vigil.
No, second one was School Scissors.
School scissors. Thank you. Thank you
Violent
for...
Vigil was our third.
You're right. You rip the newspaper clipping off of a case you seem to remember. Underneath it is a tiny button. You press it, and with a buzz, the gate opens. If I were to fail that, the doom meter would build up faster. Let's see. Trial of Blood Acid. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. A cable that should be powering it is currently disconnected. The power box itself is covered in a weird, moist goo. Just inhaling the fumes makes your eyes itch and water, but to power the gate, you'll need to disconnect a faulty plug. Strength check failure, not enough strength. You're surprised at how much effort it takes to disconnect the faulty blood. As you force it, the weird goo burns your fingers. Finally, you manage to separate the faulty plug and connect the proper cable. With a buzz, the gate opens. -3 stamina.
We have stamina to spare, though.
Wall of photos. You. Following the winding staircase, you were... Let's see, another... Someone has been taking photos focused on you. The photos include the enemies you fought with. There's something wrong, but you can't precisely say what. Select the second enemy you fought this run. I believe it was... the bloated teacher? Wait. No.
It was a school.
It was the school. You rip the photo. Underneath it is a tiny button. You press it, and with a buzz, the gate opens. And I think there's one more, and then we should be in the clear. Trial of Blood
we
Knives.
did.
Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. It's locked, but you notice an electrical cable. It seems to connect the door to a hole inside the central pillar. If there's a switch inside, you'll have to risk getting cut by the numerous glass shards and knives. Find a switch. You've managed to locate the door switch while avoiding the knives and glass shards. With a buzz, the gate opens. Plus 10 experience? Dark clouds swirl around the lighthouse. Did you arrive too late? Kick the tuba!
Oh, I'm just in here. Remove the tuba.
Remuba the tuba!
Stop the zombie apocalypse.
As the unnatural fog slowly lifts, you are relieved and collapse on the floor.
We stopped the bougie zombies from coming.
The next day, everything feels like a bad dream. You've managed to stop the ritual awakening of the Eldritch Old God, but what's done is done. It will stir in its slumber again and again, until the stars are right once more. Congratulations, you are safe. For now. So we win! That box cutter...
The original 5 characters.
Yeah, that box cutter... Ooh, I unlocked 2 new achievements. Let's take a look.
We've also been going for like...
It's only been an
Hour
hour
and
and
a
a half.
I don't think we have enough time for another full run.
Nah, I'll... Let's see. So, these are some of the different endings that you can get for the game, whether they're game over screens or you actually win. Let's see. That's the stamina loss, reason loss, Earth devoured by Othiolazith, snatched by Goizo, perished in the Hecatomb. That's if you use Itotu as your old god. Mouth slit, that's the ending you get if you die to the Scissor Woman. Lost in the Otherworld, that's the ending you get if you die to Akamanto. Survived Rioter. So if you play as the Rioter character, then that's the ending you get. There's the generic survival screen. Lost in Egoteg's gaze. Stabbed to death. That one's similar to the dog ending, but instead of hanging around the shop too much, it's if you hang around too much at the history club at school. Kidnapped by the court. There's the ending screen that we would have got.
Kidnapped by the court, either for food or to be added to their numbers.
Move to Kaibara. That is an ending specific to the frightening flood mystery.
That one's real fucked up.
Inconceivable Sadness. I don't remember this one.
Not do I.
Yeah, I don't remember getting this one.
I'll need to look it up. Or we can look it up as we get ready to end it today.
Eh. And the last one, which was pretty recently added, it was added a few months ago, if I remember right. Just a Dream? Because one of the... We're dealing with Eldritch Horrors. Of course, one of them's going to be based on Cthulhu.
It's based on the concept that we are all Cthulhu's dream.
And if he wakes up, then we all just, poof, disappear. You know what?
I feel like some of these are definitely more horrifying than others. Like Alceras in the Cthulhu one, like they seem pretty painless. Wait, I just realized you didn't know the melted by spider venom one. Do you not have that ending?
It doesn't. This game doesn't have cloud saves, I don't think, so maybe that's why.
Oh. Then I guess you gotta die to Kataka Tarasu to get that ending.
Yep. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Yay!
Let's just waste time. That'll be very easy because we can just start a mystery, then spam rest until we lose.
Let's see. Who would help build up the meter fastest? If I do a full run, I'll play as Miku because her mechanic is actually kind of interesting to work with.
Is she the crazy? No, Miku's not the crazy scientist.
Miku is the rioter who gets stronger as Doom meter builds.
Who's the crazy scientist again?
Mimi.
Fucking crazy
Mimi the med student. Let's go with the transfer student. Kirie Minami.
Alrighty.
Let's see.
I was gonna suggest the hunter's daughter, but I like her too much to subject her to this.
Alright. So, let's see. Kataka Tarasu, the spider god.
The hunter's daughter is such a sweetheart.
She really is. The terrible spider god, Kataka Tarasu, is once again awakening from its slumber. Blinded by its impossible to satisfy hunger, it has started to tear down the walls of its cocoon prison. Now, each of these old gods have an effect during your run. For example, Goizo, the thing snatched by God. Mirror Horror, resting increases doom penalty. Athulaza, the Towering Eye. Cosmic Gift. Casting spells costing reason increases your doom meter instead.
As Azulaz is a patron god to wizards and madmen, so casting magic brings him closer.
Yep. Itatu, the Devouring Fire, has entropy. Both your damage and your enemies is increased. The one I just did was Herald of the Shattered Court, where Court's Calling, complete a mystery, triggers an additional Old God Stir status. So
That's such a mean one.
it really is. The Cthulhu one is kind of mean too. Nightmares. Losing reason raises doom.
Yep, and then you got Egotai, which I kind of love. The fish god tells you what to do, and you must do it.
Follow the commands or suffer its wrath. So as you go investigating through the mysteries, there are some places that it will determine are quote unquote off limits. If you investigate those locations, then the Doom meter will build up faster that way.
I kind of love that because there's also a way that that Ego Type just doesn't punish you, which is the don't blink or suffer its wrath, which has no effect.
All right, so we're going with the Spiderweb, Katakatarasu. The Eternal Web, you cannot run from combat, so you have to dedicate to the fights.
Alright, so let's just spam rest.
Katakatarasu is once again awakening from its slumber. Blinded by its impossible to satisfy hunger, it has started to tear down the walls of its cocoon prison. Stop it before it devours us all. There are a couple unique events to each of the... Oh, god damn it, we got the brainworms again. There are a couple of events unique to each of these old gods, so you'll get them from time to time.
We won't be this time because we're just gonna start a mystery, spam rest to get the ending.
We've got some time. I think we can play a little seriously for a little bit.
Yeah, but we gotta be careful because if we die from stamina reason,
Then we don't get the ending that we're trying to get.
So yeah, we can just goof around in one mystery and then just leave.
She actually looks
spam
kind of.
rest.
She actually looks kind of cute in a turtleneck. Let's
Yeah.
see.
I thought of something. The ex-Yakuza, the hunter's daughter, should totally be friends.
You think so?
What the hell? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Because they both have a fucked up history. I think they'd bond over that.
Yeah, fair. Let's see. Inexplicable and morbid events have been plaguing your town for some time now. You've marked down 5 of them, hoping there's some connection to them. Let's see. Ooh, new one. Nightmare news of the noisy nails. Oh, and the
one that we're going to fucking like surrender in? Really? Of course.
and the other new one is here too. Mysterious myth of Medusa metamorphosis.
What? Of course it gives us the new ones in a doomed run.
In the way. All right. Let's go ahead and start with that one. Let's see what we got.
Fuck you, World of Horror.
Everyone is talking about this weird giant jellyfish ambushing swimmers. Even the local biology teacher can't identify the species as more and more people end up hurt badly. You remember from reading an article that a famous marine biologist is spending his vacation in the city. Maybe you should seek help from him?
Medusa metamorphosis. Medusa's in jellyfish.
The Medusa jellyfish. Yeah, no, I was thinking Greek myth Medusa as well, so...
Same! It's not out of the question for the game to do that, either, because of Itotu.
The famous biologist is spending his vacation at the seaside mansion. You need to take a bus there. Let's prepare and see what we got. You rummage through your belongings trying to find anything that will help you. You finally pick up Kyrie's bag. Hopefully that will be enough. What does Kyrie's bag do? While in inventory, forgetting spells lowers reasons by 1 to 2 and increases doom by 1%, but you gain a random spell. Let's inspect. I've been collecting these notes for quite some time now. Alright, investigate the school location twice to complete this quest. Let's take a look. The school bathroom. Escape the bathroom. -2 reason. Let's invest. Actually, let's see. We can get the steak knife.
I'm so angry at
at the game.
Yeah, it happens. It's a roguelike. What do you expect?
But we tried so hard last
I know, right?
these, and in the run we're just gonna throw. They both show up because of course.
On the plus side, our Doom meter is building up pretty quickly already. Taking its toll. You were planning out your next steps. It got you thinking about everything that needs to be done, and then everything that could happen, and every awful thing that's already happened, and now all you can think about is just how scary and horrible things are. Push through it. You really are pathetic. You wipe your eyes and just try to keep going, but no matter how hard you try, you can't get those thoughts out of your head, -1 reason. Some scientists say certain medusas don't age, constantly growing in size. I've heard that about lobsters, too. Taking the bus, you can't help but notice the large number of trees that have suddenly died. What could be the cause? Investigate the seaside. Ice up. Suddenly the air around you begins to whirl. A supernatural wave of freezing wind is approaching. I believe this is a strength check. Strength check failure, -2 stamina. The blizzard chills you to the bone and disappears as quickly as it began. Let's check again. Eldritch statuette. Something pulls you toward the beach. A statuette, half buried in the sand, is calling you. Feeling your hand shaking, you take a step closer. We could take it home or we could ignore it. Let's take it home. The statuette is surprisingly heavier than it looks. Mesmerized, you take it home and wonder where you'll display it. It's a bad idea.
Yeah, but they don't know that. Uh-huh.
Some of the mansions are abandoned and the roads leading to them are overgrown. You have to somehow find Biologist's vacation home. The monotony of the forest is broken up by a small pond sitting in a gap between the trees. It teems with life, with a few lotus lily pads floating near the edges and long grass poking out from under the surface. However, at its center, you notice a very slow but seemingly steady stream of bubbles climbing to the surface. I think this is one of the ones where you want to fail the stat check. Yeah. Perception check success. You walk over the edge of the lake to look through the lily pads. Among the green, you notice what looks like a rotten marked hand, sticking just slightly out of the water. The sight of someone's unfortunate demise. A sacrifice? -1 reason.
Good.
You finally enter the right place. Inside there are many jars with various jellyfish species, but where's the biologist himself? Question mark. Investigate the mansion. The aquarium. Perception check failure, -2 reason. Inside a dusty study, you find a map of the cliffside with one point clearly marked. Is this where the biologist is performing his studies? Suddenly, a wall before you withers and falls apart, revealing a hole-ridden monstrosity. The hole-ridden thing. He attacks reason. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Come on. And I'm hit with the hold
Man,
status.
Get down from the fucking PS3!
There we go. Standing on the beach, you realize something. The map's coastline doesn't match the actual thing. Why is that? You know what? I want to build up the Doom anyway. I'll go ahead and take some time to rest. It'll give me a perfect excuse to do so. Alright. Investigate the seaside. Air Force. The military exercise makes you feel safer, but are guns enough to stop the unspeakable horrors lurking out there? +4 Doom, +2 Reason. The tides. The rise and fall of the sea level changes the coastline. You should wait. The low tide reveals a semi-sunken cave, which corresponds with the point marked on the map. Reluctantly, you enter into the unknown. Investigate the partly flooded cave. The low tide reveals a semi-sunken cave. Is this the place where the biologist is running their experiment? Whatever you decide to do, you should hurry. When the high tide comes, the whole cave will be submerged underwater, potentially trapping you there. Oh! You explore the cave, trying not to slip and fall into the cold water. Hearing some weird noise from behind a corner, you brace yourself. A humanoid creature seems to have no skin. Its black blood courses through yellow veins, and its pale sinew and powerful muscles are visible. It screams and lunges in your direction. Attack! Waves violently crash against the rocks as the gory horror begins to circle you. The meat horror. Okay. 2 all. There we go. Oh man, this thing is adding up, and it doesn't help that I've taken a lot of damage. Ooh! That got a little scary. It's only after the meat horror falls to the ground dead that you notice a bag further down the cave. Inside you find a bunch of neatly folded clothes and a journal. It belongs to the famous marine biologist you were looking for. The last entry dates back to when the jellyfish attacks started. The ancient tablet I found when exploring the caves near Shiokawa was, for the lack of a better word, cursed me. I can't explain this, but every other night my skin slips off my body as if it has a mind of its own. It always returns to me in the morning. I just have to wait in the cave where the tablet was. What is happening to me? What will happen to the giant skinned jellyfish without its host's body? You have no idea, and hopefully you will never learn the answer yourself. Ending A. Skinned jellyfish, it's still out there. Knowledge is key, 30 experience, thorough investigation, 15 experience. There's still hope, -3 doom. And then I'm getting the holes. Heart of Darkness. So, an extra floor in the lighthouse. Alright,
That matters, because we'll be doing the other new mystery, and then that'll be it, I guess.
I think I'll go ahead and recover my stamina.
Oh yeah, no, we need to rest bad.
Yeah. Nightmare news of the noisy nails. The morbid killing spree continues as another body is found in the city's river. Every victim shares one common trait. Their finger and toenails are missing. They've been pried off. Why nails? Could the killer have a hidden motive? Are they sending a message? You must hurry up before they claim another victim. That is a pretty specific MO. Yeah, let's head home to Rust.
Let's spam that rest so that we're good.
And it does build up the Doom meter, so we can actually get the ending that we want.
Yeah, that's why I said we just start the mystery and then just spam rest.
Yep.
That's how we get the bad ending.
Alright, gather gossip about the current mystery. Okay, let's go to the schoolyard. With no leads, a trip to the police station could be useful. Your friend's cousin works there, and she could help you. Time is of the essence, so you decide to take a shortcut through the abandoned building site. Let's go to the schoolyard. Gossip. It's been so hard to get any sleep lately. Hey, have you heard about this computer program that... How'd you do on your English exam? I've overheard my parents talking about a horrible accident. They said the girl's father went mad from grief. Could the killing have anything to do with the father who lost his daughter in an accident? Alright, let's look downtown. Let's try following the weird man. Perception check success. The door is locked, but you repeat the knocking pattern the suspicious man used. A moment later, the door opens, and a surprised teen with greasy hair asks who the hell you are. Mistaking these nerds for cultists sure is embarrassing, but deep inside you're relieved. Pizza delivery from Anonymous Pizza Parlor?
They're not open right now.
Well, shit.
So wait, mistaking these nerds for cultists. What if they're both? Hello, sir. Would you like to spare a few moments to hear about our Lord and Savior, Lord Helix?
What now?
We're not playing Pokemon right now.
Here we go. Reluctantly, your friend's cousin gives you a photocopied file. You thank her and leave quickly. The school building seems like a safe place to study the file. Let's do that.
I mean, Forrest, what I'm saying is maybe they're both nerds and cultists. That's what I'm saying.
Impossible angles and seemingly moving lines make your head spin. How is this possible? -1 reason. The victims of the serial killer seem to be chosen randomly. There's no obvious pattern in regard to age, sex, and education. You should continue your search in a hospital where the victims are. Travel to the killer encounter. You can't shake off the feeling that you are being watched. -2 reason. Always watching, Wazowski.
Always watching.
You didn't file your paperwork. Let's see.
You forgot to file your paperwork.
You try to sneak into the mortuary, but the hospital staff is on high alert. You decide to wait here a bit. Maybe you'll manage to find a way in. Investigate the hospital. The sleeping nurse. We have a decent dexterity stat, so... +10 experience. Excellent. Huh. Let's go ahead and buff dexterity and perception. One of the mortuary technicians acts strangely. He has left the building and returned twice already. Each time he comes back, an ambulance with a new victim arrives. Another victim. On your way to the next destination, you stop by a tall man. You stop the tall man wearing a dirty kabuki mask. He is talking to a woman and slowly reaching into his pocket. Alert the woman. You decide to act quickly and run between the pair screaming. The panicked woman flees, but the masked man grabs you by your neck. Before you can protest, he takes a pair of pliers out of his pocket and rips off one of your nails. Why? -1 stamina. You notice that the man keeps his hospital key in a back pocket. If you could steal it, entering the hospital would be much easier. Investigate downtown. The investigation is taking a toll on you. You start to miss the most obvious leads, plus 4% doom.
This as well.
Oh, I'm sorry. You excuse yourself after bumping into the man. He frowns and hurries away, not noticing that you've managed to steal his hospital keys. Casted. Walking through the hospital corridor, you were stopped by an older man with a cast on his leg. Could you help me go down these stairs? Help the man. Dexterity check success. It takes you some time, but you successfully help the man and bring him a wheelchair. He thanks you and smiles. Plus 10 experience. It's getting dark and the suspicious man has not returned yet. Now is your only chance to check out the mortuary and learn about the serial killer's victims. Investigate the mortuary. Using the hospital key, you've managed to enter the mortuary floor unnoticed. A hospital floor is eerily quiet. You prepare your weapon, wondering what's going to happen next. The whole room is pungent, irritating. The whole room has a pungent, irritating smell you can barely stand. All the dissection tables are empty, and you're afraid to think they were where the bodies are now. You must hurry up before the suspected killer returns back. Is that a human nail? The masked man jumps from behind the door and you barely dodge his blade. The Kabuki killer takes a step back, revealing his gruesome artwork. An unfinished statue of a child made of human nails. Suddenly, the statue springs to life and bites the man's neck. The serial killer is visibly confused and tries to stop the bleeding, as a geyser of blood paints the whole mortuary red. The being's face slowly turns towards you. What the fuck?
Same thought at the same time.
Yeah, and what the fuck?
What is it?
Oh, on the plus side, thanks to that dexterity boost.
The only question that comes to mind is, what?
Launch the
It
sequence.
attacks everything. It's certainly attacking my fucking sanity just looking at the damn thing.
Yeah. Oh, come on. 3 attacks in a row and you miss. There we go.
You the son of a bitch.
The horrible nails...
Look at me anymore. God damn.
Here we go. The horrible nails beast finally stops moving. Knowing you won't be able to explain it to the police, you trigger the fire alarm and escape before anyone arrives. The father's grief led to the creation of this monster. Hopefully, they will be joined in death. Rewards for solving this mystery. I got the experience. More holes. A blood moon. The crimson moon spotted over Shiokawa keeps everyone on the edge. All enemies get additional 20 power. That's not the best name for it. That's basically the enemy's evasion stat.
Yep. Well, time to grab a new mystery and then just sleep the day away so we can get eaten by a spider.
Yep. There we go. Let's go ahead and regain. There we go. Spine-chilling story of School Scissors, bizarre brood of the blood-curdling botanist, and chilling chronicle of a Crimson Cape.
Doesn't matter, we're sleeping.
Yep.
That's our raid message. Too sleepy.
Eldritch Monster? Too sleepy for that.
Eldritch Monster, I sleep.
HP snooze crap. What? You're dealing with all these horrors, but you're sleeping. That's the joke.
Alright, investigate downtown.
Wait, are we not allowed to rest once we're at 17 and 17?
I think we can, but it'd probably be best to like show off some other things while we're just waiting for our inevitable demise. This run's effectively doomed at this point anyway.
Yeah, we're dead. We're going to die. That's the point.
We can also show off some of the other perks. Ghost Connection, completing a mystery grants a random spell. Leadership, +1 charisma. Art knowledge, +1 perception. Let's buff.
Hey, we can fill the doom meter this way.
Oh yeah, we could. Let's see what else we got. Second Sight, Outdoorsman, Leadership. Folklore Studies, Outdoorsman, Art Knowledge. Arcane Grasp, Outdoorsman, and Self-Therapy.
Arcane Grasp, I think, is what we can take. We're gonna die.
Let's do that. Yep,
One
there,
more.
there we go. That ought to do it. All right.
Fucking Pepsi!
Yeah, the
2.5 minute ad?
Let's see.
No, Remy, wait.
Yeah, no, I see it. I see it.
2.5 minute ad.
Yeah.
Why? Why is it so long?
I'm gonna have to look into my settings and see if I can diminish that somehow. Because that
Why is it
feels
so long? Because Twitch, that's why.
because Twitch.
Pretty much.
So, Sky,
What's up?
you enjoying the game?
Eh,
Get over
I'm only half paying attention at this point.
Let's see.
What I'm enjoying is how long this ad is.
While I'm waiting for that, I'm just gonna like work on a team or something in Showdown.
Make your dark team so we can have a dark, brooding round robin.
I do actually have a dark team that I could work with, but hey boy.
Wow, so I guess we're all showing off our dark teams this Thursday.
Let's see.
Look, guys,
After the
I'm actually
thrashing,
just
Silver
more
received,
guy.
after the thrashing Silver received last time, is accepting the Hand of Darkness going to help him win any?
And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finally.
Finally, the ad break's over.
Fuck these ads.
All right. Let's go ahead. Investigate the school location twice to complete this quest. She said she would do everything to be with you, even if it meant to cheat death itself. Stalker girl.
Not into that. Not into it, sorry. Not the yandere kind of person.
Oh,
Let's see. Yeah, the invisible web prevents you from running from this encounter, so I cannot escape. I have to fight.
It's a shame because running would be a great way to fill the doom meter.
Ain't that the way? Oh well. Wait, what's that? The Occult Diary.
Oh, goody.
All it does is lower Doom by 3. No need for that right now. Let's sell it.
If only that raised Doom by 3.
Alright. Investigate the school again. What?
As if only that raised Doom by 3. That would be great.
Yeah, I caught that. Okay. Ooh, Dusty Grimoire. Get a random effect, costs 2 reason. A new yet undefined species of the cordyceps fungus has been observed to infect rats, taking over their bodies. Could it have the same effect with other mammals?
Perhaps.
Okay. Dumb idea. Let's use the Dusty Grimoire, see what we get. Plus 15 experience, but we lost a couple of reason. Okay. Oh, that lowered the Doom meter. Okay.
No! We were so close. Let's go sleep.
Let's see. Silent Street, minus 1 reason. Yeah, let's go sleep. One more ought to do it. Let's go ahead and rest.
We were too sleepy to save the world.
Can the future of Hyrule depend on such a lazy boy?
Bruh.
I had to reference that line from Ocarina of Time. All right. I believe the Doom meter has hit end, so that means the next encounter we do will trigger the cutscene.
They haven't.
Kataka Tarasu is free once again. The invisible strands of the spiderweb slowly cover the entire city, entrapping everyone, including you. Wrapped in a cocoon, suspended in a near-death state, you will wait days, months, or maybe years, until it's finally your turn to be eaten.
Harder Rock.
World ended by hungry spider because one lazy bitch couldn't get out of bed.
Cause of death, organs liquefied by Kataka Tarasu's venom.
Delicious.
Alright. Back to...
Delicious human soup.
Let's see. Before we end it off, let's take a look at a couple of the new achievements we got. Insatiable Lust. Defeat a human enemy in one combat round. Unlocks the status Blood Frenzy. And Flooded Nails. Win your 6th playthrough. Unlocks the full card pack. Ooh.
Let's not talk about nails.
Yeah, no, that Nails one was kind of fucked up.
That thing's gonna be pinging my nightmares tonight.
It's the spooky month after all.
Even its teeth were fucking nails. That shit's gross.
Alright.
What would possess a man to be like, oh, my son's dead, let me make a fucking, like, homunculus body for him out of human nails?
Let's see.
Why?
Let's see. So we're just missing ending B to Nightmare News of the Noisy Nails. And there's a whole other mystery that we haven't even seen yet.
Oh my god. Well, I guess it's gonna have to be tomorrow.
Might have to be. And we didn't see Restless Rumors of a Residential Recluse, so... Huh. But we did get both the endings to the tragic tale of the thaumaturgy teacher.
Yep.
So hey, I'd say
listen to ye.
I'd say we made some good progress this stream.
I still want that girl's outfit.
Which one?
The one that's on screen right now.
Oh, the one with the mask? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see who we can raid and what we can raid with. Or actually, we know what we can raid with.
The Taurus, I sleep.
Eldritch Horrors, I sleep.
Taurus, I sleep.
Eldritch Horrors. Let's see.
Now, what would be the real
Christ, it's
shit?
sport. I'm never gonna get this clean. Ah,
What would be the real
sorry,
shit?
Guys, just stupid shit happening at work. Yeah, stupid shit happening at work. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Nintendo Capri Sun is live, as well as Steven.
Yeah, but I don't think Steven takes raids. Or at least from us.
Fair enough.
Let's see.
You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna do.
Ooh!
There
Ooh,
we
ooh, ooh,
go.
ooh, 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 ooh. Actually, nah. Let's see. We can raid Cole. Hypercole 64.
Let's do it!
Alrighty.
He is currently playing that new Super Mario Bros. Wonder game, so that should be fun to watch.
Oh, that's... Tom was streaming that earlier.
Wait, is that out already?
Yeah,
Eh,
Yep.
just released.
What the heck? Okay.
how long do you think it's gonna take TRG to do a playthrough of it?
Give them time. Alright, let's go ahead and, raid Hypercole 64. Tomorrow, expect the stream to be around the same... No, maybe, like a half hour later or something. Alright. I will put out the message in my Discord server, and, let's see. Yeah. I will talk to you guys later. Let's go ahead and raid.
Yeah.
Eh,